Yeah, I'm asking myself why Abigail married Nabal. He got money. Probably her family probably pushed her. Because Abigail came from a good home. You could tell. You see, sometimes, yes, of course, you can come across a man, or you can be forced into such a marriage, which is bad anyways. But if a person finds themselves in a marriage like this, how should they act? How would they behave? You see, Abigail was very humble, even though her husband was wicked and evil. She didn't say, because you are wicked and you are evil, I'm just going to be evil just the same. No, she didn't say that. She could have, but she chose to be who she was, which is respectful, well trained. I know sometimes what the man is doing can be very, very bad and wicked. He's, disrespectful. There was probably no intimacy. How can you be intimate with such a person unless he forces you to do whatever? But then again, reading about Abigail, she was an awesome woman. You don't find a lot of people like her. So women that are in such marriage, perhaps the man is somewhat wicked and all those things, and mean and disrespectful, perhaps you can learn from what Abigail, her character as a woman who was in the same situation, even worse. Probably even she was in a worse situation than yours. God, that's easy to say. God is the one that He will execute judgment. Sometimes when you are in such a relationship and it's been hard, you are trying and everything and it's not working. It's hard, and I'm talking about marriage. When I say relationship, I mean marriage, because I don't condone all those boyfriend and girlfriend relationships. But I'm talking about when you are in a marriage, okay? And it's not, the man is unappreciative, or the woman. It can be vice versa. But learning from Abigail, coming from a home that she was taught to respect, to honor, to even call the man Lord and all these things. She was, Abigail, people like Abigail, Esther, Sarah, Mary, these people are women that sacrifice, especially when you look at Abigail, and you look at Esther's story. People coming from different backgrounds to meet people, I'm talking about character-wise. People that they married, they are totally different. Abigail was wicked, and the Bible termed him as it. So it is wise to be a wise woman, to be a wise man in such a marriage. God in His own time took Nabal away. God in His own time. Abigail never divorced Nabal anyways. Like, I'm looking at it, and she could have ran to her what do you call it, her parents' home, and say all kinds of things, and how people do, and all kinds of things could have happened. But she remained. I mean, I'm not saying that if there is any abuse, that the person want to take your life away, you still stay there. I'm not saying that. But she continued, she remained, and became who she was supposed to be. The Bible says the woman should submit. So she did her part as a woman. Then it came to a time that Nabal was taken out. The Lord removed him. you know. So Nabal died. The next day, the Bible says that in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 25. If you have the chance, please read it. There's a whole lot of, there's a lesson, great lesson that anybody can learn. Yeah, people like that, they get removed easily. Oh yeah, people like that, they get removed easily. All right, let me continue with my food, and you have a blessed and wonderful day. Shalom.